I've never seen anyone going from system to system and becoming a full-time trader. It's impossible. Alright, come on, we'll be late.
Tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. And I ding dong, plans would come true. And I ding dong, my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
So I've been sitting in this coffee shop for a couple of hours talking with the trader. That was awesome. Great meeting Etienne. Now I'm in a place I've never been to before, a station called Zhongshan. So I'll try to go around, see what I can find here, and I have some work to do. So let's not stand on the street, that's a bad idea. But I have some work to do, so I'll try to find a place to work, and we'll have the chance to go around.
You up and boom, 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 boom. Tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
So here's the situation. I was about to leave this place, but I see there's a good setup on EURUSD right now on the 60-minute chart, and the candle is going to close in like 20 minutes. So I have to stay here, wait till the candle close, see if the setup is going to work. But take a look at this. Oh, that's the 4-hour chart, but still close in like 20 minutes. So I've been watching this chart for a long time. Just waiting for it to close and see if it's a good setup or not.
Life could be a dream, and I ding dong, plans would come true. And I ding dong, my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
It was worth staying in for some time. Trade setup placed on EURUSD on the 4-hour chart based on the 1.25 zone. Now let's get back to the apartment. On my first day in Taipei, I took the metro at like rush hour. I think around that time it was crazy. Let's see if it's the same at this time. Okay, so that was a pretty cool day, except that since the past couple of weeks I get students who reach out and they all have the same problem, which I want to talk about today. And hopefully you can find some solution to help you guys fix this. Even though they take a course, even though I'm not the first course or the first mentor they have, even though I provide them with strategies, they're still jumping from one system to the next. And that makes succeeding in trading or having consistent result pretty much impossible. I've never seen anyone going from system to system and becoming a full-time trader. It's impossible. I've been at that stage myself where I was jumping from one system to the next, trying different strategies, researching different ways to trade, and that was like not that long ago, like maybe 2.5 years ago or 3 years ago. And the moment where I started to change and I started to stick to one thing was when I realized that I could either research more systems and try to go from one thing to the other and research about breakouts, read a blog about this system and that strategy and the whole thing, or I could just focus on one thing. And I heard so many times that focusing on one thing was the only way to succeed. But I had to realize myself that I was doing this. And as we always say, the first step is being aware. Understanding that you're switching from one system to the next, but then understand what's the consequence. Like, if you don't know what's the consequence and if you think that you can still get something better somewhere, even if it's like better for your personality, I don't think we can always find the perfect thing for a personality. Like, we can with some tests, and that takes time to develop, and I've been able to develop that over time for myself. But when I was switching from system to the next, I had to understand that this would be the thing I would focus on, and that would be the main thing I would trade with. Otherwise, if you don't do this, you're always going to find an excuse for going to the other thing, the next system, and reading another blog and researching how to make money trading, which I've done a lot myself in the past. But that's the point. Understand that the only way you will be able to make profit in trading is if you stick to one thing, and if you start to develop, and even if your thing's not perfect now, like stick to it until you get some result, and then tweak it, then start to spend time on how you can make it better. And if you need to change at that point, because it doesn't fit your personality, like in a month or two, when you've traded it and when you've seen the result, then change. Or potentially you could tweak and adapt the style you choose. So let's say you choose to trade breakout, for example. You could tweak and adapt this to your personality, to how you will be better at it. And fact of the matter is, if you trade breakout for so long, you become better at trading breakout, and you can become better in that field and specialize in that field. So I hope that makes sense. I wish there was a solution, like a fix or like an antibiotic we could give you to like stick to one system, but that doesn't really happen these days, and although it could be a good business, but didn't see this before. Anyway, so thanks guys for watching, I appreciate. If you are going from one system to the next, and if you have trouble sticking to one thing, comment below what you want to know. What's the biggest struggle with that? Why does that happen? And what can you put in place to stop that? To stick to one thing and become consistent? And hopefully finally reach your goals, which a lot of people spend like going zigzag to reach, which you could go much faster in my opinion. Give a like if you enjoyed the video today, and if you didn't enjoy, just let me know down below in the comment how I can make this better. I would really appreciate, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Ciao.